I been working away. Anyway, yeah, it's here. You can see 3 bolts on the manifold. I got the exhaust out of the way. Anyway, those 3 bolts, the top one, I heated from up above. I heated it 4 times and put a wrench on it, and I got it to move maybe 1/64 of an inch, like just just enough, and then it just reeked and it was tight. So I'm going to heat them up again. I put some penetrating oil on them, but I'm going to heat them up again and drench them with water. Do that a couple times, see if I can loosen them up a little bit. And the motor mount here, I took these 3 bolts out right here, and the one big bolt that you can see there. But I didn't take the mount off the motor, and I just swiveled it up right here. You can see this triangle up in the air. That's supposed to go down to the frame here. I just pushed it up, and that allowed the steering rack to come out. Okay. Now, the steering rack came right out. It swiveled that motor mount up around, and there's a motor mount up here on the driver's side that holds the motor secure. So the motor doesn't move when you take that out. But I didn't have to take the mount off. I only had to swivel it up, and the rack came out. And also, this that right there is totally wore out. So I'll have to replace that. The U-joint has a lot of play in it. And there's my steering rack. I still had the tie rod ends are still good on the outer side, and I didn't buy new ones of those, so I'll have to take them off. But anyway, it's in pretty rough feeling shape, and as you can see, it's pretty well destroyed. And I just broke this off to get it out, and I put some penetrating oil on these. Now, this one came off. It was in eyesight. I had no problem figuring out how to take it off. This darn thing, you see that little tab there? Well, this is in a hidden spot on the back of the motor, on the driver's side, in a cubby hole, which you cannot, it's impossible to see. So the way it works is the whole unit is the sending unit, or is on the oxygen sensor. And what you do is you stick a little screwdriver in here and pry that up, and then you pull this towards the center of the car, because it goes in this way. Of course, this is the front. This sticks in a cubby hole. And anyway, I couldn't figure it out because I could not get it unhooked because I couldn't see what I was doing, and I couldn't work with one hand. So anyway, I pulled it out, which stripped this one side, which I can probably fix. But the proper way would be to stick a little screwdriver in there, pry that tab while you wiggle this. Actually, you wiggle this towards the outside of the car. So you pull it this way, and that tab stays sitting in the block. And then you just slide it up in place until it goes click to put it back on. Or do what I do. Just grab a hold of it and pull it out, and then try to, maybe I can just drill that out and put one of those little plastic tabs back in it to stick it back in there. But anyway, everything's in good shape. But now that I got that out, and it's plenty bad shape. There's my new one here. Oh. Now this exhaust here is not bad. It's bad. It's actually good down here. Water pouring out of it. But the end's gone. But this wasn't really that much money. I had to shop around. It was $100 for that. But and no muffler, because I'm going to use this muffler. But you have to be kind of careful when you buy these, because one spot had this it was only like, oh, it was only like $140 for the pipe and the muffler. And by the time the shipping came in, they wanted $250 for shipping, plus like somewhere was around $75 for tax, because you had to pay tax, of course, on all transactions. Like you pay tax on the product, the shipping, and the brokerage fees. So anyway, it turned out to be almost like $400 or $500 for that. So anyway, I backed out of that one, and I found this new pipe for $100, and it was parts Avatar actually, and $12 shipping, and $12 or something, or $15 tax. So it was $112. Like, and that's no COD. So that was good. But anyway, just thought I'd say hello. But anyway, I got things apart. But those 3 bolts on that manifold, they are, those nuts do not want to come off. They do not want to come off. But maybe when I heat them up and drench them with water and do that a couple times, that might eliminate some of the rust in there, so that they are possible to turn with a little bit of penetrating oil. But I'll let them soak overnight. But that oxygen sensor plug is right up in there. Like here it is. And it sticks in a little tab down in there. And you cannot see what you're doing from any angle because it's in behind. But anyway, after you pull it out and wreck that one little bumpy tab, then you can, it's easy to unhook then. And then you just have to concern yourself if you want to hook it back in that same spot. You have to fix that little tab so it sticks back in. But anyway, I feel good that I got this much done. And the body is in better shape than the one I'm driving, or I would not be doing this. But it's not that much better shape, but it is a little bit better shape. But anyway, see you later.